せっかくの機会じゃ。存分に楽しめ。そして確実に仕留める。
Alright, what's going on, guys? WeBull is back again, coming to do the showcase on a Max Transcended T20. Spirits are forever with you beyond Bankai Yoruichi. I still can't believe that this character came out before Gin and Mayuri. like they skipped them for Kenpachi, Retsu, Yoruichi, Soy Fun. If they skip them for Kaname, bro, I'm gonna be actually legit kind of mad. Alright, let's just get right. If they release Sajin before Gin and Mayuri, I will literally... I'm a boycott spending money on this game for at least 3 days. Sorry, so Yoruichi, we do have a Soul Reaper within a Rancor killer, so definitely something different than the Soul Reaper no affiliation killer that we got with Nini, as well as the Soul Reaper and Captain killer that we got with Aizen. So at the very least, she's gonna have a different spot when it comes to content. She didn't get any super link slot potions or link slot potion skill, so taking her into IT, honestly, she'll be amazing there if you don't have Nini. She'll probably be able to carry just fine. But at the very least, you'll be able to do whatever you need to do with this character. She does have weakening on all of her attacks as well. Going into her skills, we do have Team Party Stamina Recovery plus 20%, which is really good because it meshes very well with her full stamina damage boost of 20% that she gets as a natural character. At T20, he did give her full stamina damage boost 25. He gave her Long Stride and told me to switch it to damage to weaken enemies. We would deal more damage, honestly, but in case he wants me to... I've seen this a lot when I do showcases on people's accounts. They want me to change the skill to something else so that way they deal more damage for the showcase. Personally, I don't want me making videos to sway people's decisions on how to play their character, just because I feel like you guys are already doing me the favor. I don't want to influence anyone to do anything that they might regret or they might want to change back later. You know what I'm saying? I don't personally like doing that. So I'm not going to change it here just in case you does want to keep it later. So Havoc 20%, Frenzy +1, Debilitator +5 seconds, increased status element chance against mind attribute enemies, not Arankars, which is really good because then you don't have to... She pretty much has Disabler as long as she has attribute advantage against the enemies. That is something that I've been wanting for a long time, so seeing them actually bringing this now at the end of February instead of waiting for anniversary honestly, this could signal something crazy for anniversary. We have ailment reversal, which is going to help her actually heal up quite a bit on top of the Team Party Stamina Recovery. So if you are to get hit with a status ailment from an enemy, you're going to counter that and heal 20% of your health, which in case you, say for example, lose your stamina and then aren't going to be traveling between stages, like say you're doing epic raids or something along those lines, being able to go back to full stam is actually pretty cool. Next we have Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Debilitator, oh we already talked about that, and then Long Stride, and then status ailment spiritual pressure boost plus 80%. When it comes to damage, this status ailment spiritual pressure boost 80% usually honestly it's usually like a 65 to 75% damage increase. I'm still not 100% sure. Originally, it used to be an 80% damage increase, but it looks like K-Lab's actually nerfed it quite a bit. Not really nerfed it. It's still a stupid strong skill, but it's just like not as strong as it was when Kisuke originally came out. And now that Noelle came out also, I don't know if they nerfed it because of that, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, so overall, really good character. We do have a total of a little bit, I think that's a little bit under 6k spiritual pressure, 4179 plus 1847. Just above 6,000 spiritual pressure. We do have the fortification pill, T-set. This mother got 3 T-sets, bro. Why do you need 3 hard T-sets? Share the love. Yoruichi, Nell, as well as Stark for the hybrid links, and the Long Stride full stand. Now, like I said, he did want me to switch it, the Long Stride, to full stand, to damage to weaken enemies. But like I said, I don't think that she really needs it, just because she's already gonna smack the literal hell out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have a 12-inch cock doesn't mean that you need a 14-inch. It's excessive. It's kind of, you don't need it. You don't need it. So let's take her into inheritance trial, which is really cool because one, she does not have killer against these enemies, but since she does have the increased status element chance against mind attribute enemies, this could be really, like, it should still be really good, and we're max transcended now. So first strong attack is going to be a 750 radius for strong attack, Second strong attack is going to be a standard, well, not really a standard lunge, but a really, really good lunge. You see here that we do have the spiritual pressure boost plus 80%. Boom, boom. Easily gets the spiritual pressure boost. First strong attack does 9615 damage, so let's grab this. Now, this is the damage that we deal before we deal status elements to the enemy, so let me actually pop that off. Alright, I wanna kill. Okay. Boom. So the 5900. Alright. There we go. Okay, cool. I want to make sure that we get a proper test. Are you serious, bro? Come on. You got 80%. You have 80% dodge, and then they actually dodge too. 6,000. Okay. So let's divide this by 6,000. You'll see here that we get like roughly 60% extra damage from that spiritual pressure boost, right? Next, boom, boom. 6,100 there. 11k, 10.4k. So the 10.4k, that's 8 hits, so that's gonna hit for 8. It's gonna hit for 80,000 just off rip without status elements. Remember that, right? Without status elements. Boom, boom. Actually, no, there's no way that that's without status elements. That's without status elements? Are you serious, bro? That's crazy. Don't forget that these enemies have freaking iron skin. She's not supposed to be hitting that. This is... Yo, dude. This is stupid damage, by the way. This is actually unheard of. Okay. Now, when we've gotten the spiritual pressure boost 80%, it's always been with characters with the 18% magnification for a strong attack. So now having a character with a melee collision is kind of busted. Like, Kisuke and Noelle both have the 18% mag first strong attack. The second strong attack on Kisuke, admittedly, is one of the best strong attacks in the game. It's the 960 AoE into homing vortex. And then Noelle's is the... it's okay. It's literally the vacuum into pushback attack, same as Tokinada's. It's an okay strong attack, considering that she gets the spiritual pressure boost. And then they both have standard, like, full screen third strong attacks, which admittedly are... It's good. It's good. But the first strong attack is duty. So the fact that this character got a melee collision across the board on all of her attacks, yeah, it's just so good. Now we're gonna take her into a spot where she's actually going to have killer on these enemies. Now she does have the disabler, so she's naturally going to proc her status elements relatively easily, which is really good, including on her NAD, not just her strong attacks. Boom, boom. Pop. Trying to see if we can pop it on. Pop. 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 Come on. Pop. 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 Alright. That's annoying. There we go. There's our spiritual pressure boost. 72,000 damage on that enemy, bro. That hits 6 times. 72,000, bro. What is that? 42,000. So let's do that again. 72,000 divided by 42,000. Boom, boom. You see here 71% extra damage. So like there is a big range in terms of how strong attacks will deal damage. Like there's a range, like say for example they deal like 100 damage. They could deal 120. They could deal 140. They could deal 90, 80. Depends on the scale of where you're hitting. Because sometimes an attack will hit for like 100k, and say the median is like 110. You'll hit between like 100 to 120 every now and then. So it's kind of hard to gauge exactly the percentage increases, and yeah, I don't really play this game so much that I'm willing to do thousands of strong attacks to test. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so check that out. 35,000. We didn't proc the disabler there. There we go. So 35,000 to 60,000. First strong attack hits 4 times, so 60,000 is going to hit for 240,000 on the first strong attack with the spiritual pressure boost, which, like, if you just do this, like, look at that. You easily get the boost. Second strong attack is going to hit for, wait for it, pop, pop, 74,000. 74,000 hits 6 times. 6 roughly, so 440k when it comes to that strong attack. And then the third strong attack, boom boom. Let's get our spiritual pressure boost. Boom. 64,000 times 8. Oh, she's so good. She's so strong, bro. 64,000 times 8. That's gonna hit for 512,000. So overall, we're dealing tons of damage. Let's see how much damage we deal to this Okiura. I want that spiritual pressure boost. There we go. Boom boom. 300. I'm sorry. That's so stupid. 304,000 damage, bro. Alright, now, admittedly, this is with spiritual pressure boost active, right? But, like, we're gonna be hitting for 50% extra damage every subsequent hit with the weakening, right? So, we're gonna do this. This is gonna be the damage that you would see if he was weakened after the 304k. Keep in mind that this is a range type. Like, this strong attack can be within, like, maybe 280 to like 340,000. Like, we don't know exactly how this could be scaled, but just for the sake of argument, this is gonna hit 3 times plus the original 304,000, right? So this special move on this Okiura, assuming that all the hits hit for the exact same amount of power, would hit for 1.67 million damage. Now, this, keep in mind, we could go with tension ties and deal double damage. We could change the long stride, and then if we change the long stride to damage to weaken enemies, or like change the there's no reason to put weaken defense on this character unless she's like your main runner in Go Quest, to be honest. But like, say for the sake of the argument, we did damage to weaken enemies plus 20%. That would be times 1.5 times 1.2 times 3 for the amount of hits plus the original 304,000, and we're dealing 1.94 million with that type of damage. But like I said, it's in my opinion, it's completely superfluous. Like, there's no enemy that has this much HP unless you're trying to do Senkaimon stages where, like, unless you're trying to do some crazy type of Senkaimon runs where you're missing the proper character. But honestly, a 5/5 Yoruichi, she's so strong. And then you have the melee collision of the first strong attack, which is an AoE distant, really good strong attack. Second strong attack is going to be the 870 distance lunge. Like, she's just really good. Oh, that's so good. That's so much damage. Holy hell. I want to do one more run with her though, low key, because I don't have this Yoruichi. I think we hit. Yeah, we hit. Oh, that's so good. Now we get the 4 flash steps, right? Let's just pop this off here. Oh no, I missed. That's sad. That was close. I'm trying to get there. We should heal up back to full stam. I definitely messed up this run. Owari die, yeah, that's right. She's so fast. I personally like long stride on her. Obviously damage to weaken enemies is gonna just make her significantly stronger, but either way, she's just an incredible character. I think Caleb did a really good job with her. I know that she has to compete with Aizen. I do believe that Aizen is a better unit in terms of utility, but like, the fact that they gave this character so much, I think she's really good. And even though she does not have the craziness that like Aizen has, for example, like say Aizen, right? He has 20%. I've done this comparison multiple times. Let's just assume that we're using 60% Berserker for Lynx. Aizen has Frenzy, so times 3 damage. He has damage inflicted at full stam 45% if you're at T15, T20, right? So we're going to do times 1.45, the 45% extra damage. And then let's just assume they were using 60% in Berserker links, because he does not have Berserker innately. So we have 696 for base damage for the Aizen, whereas this Yoruichi, we have Frenzy. Assuming we use 60% Berserker link, she has 40% Berserker built in, so we're going to do plus 200%, plus 100% damage. Multiply this by the damage inflicted at full stamp 45%, because she does have 20 built in. And then we're going to add that extra 65%, let's just say 65% roughly, for the status element spiritual pressure boost, and you have 957 versus Aizen's 696. So she deals roughly 37% more damage than Aizen on a regular basis, since she does have the increased status element chance against mind attribute enemies, not mind attribute or Rankar. So as long as she is going up against enemies that she has attribute advantage against, she is going to proc very, very easily. Oh, oops, I accidentally hit clear. But either way, she's incredible. She's really good. I see a lot of people saying that she's mid. If you think she's mid, you're stupid. Simple as that. But I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Either that or you're ignorant. Pick your poison. But I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Grind on, catch up, and stay blessed. Shout out to my boy Ziad for letting me do the showcase. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.